Hello and welcome to Whispers from the Forest here on My Psychic Connection. I'm Squirrel and I'm going to be your hostess tonight. We got energy here already saying, "Yay, it's Squirrel. You always bring a smile to my face." I love you, energy. Thank you. You make me smile too. So, we are going to have an exciting night tonight. I got some stuff to share with you that just really cracked me up throughout the week, and I can't wait to share it with you. And if you're coming on in, say hello. Let me know where you're coming from. Emma Rose says, "Hi, Squirrel." Hi, Emma Rose. Lexi says, "Squirrel, I'm so happy to see you. I need some good energy. My son got me sick again. Oh, no." And she says, "You look so beautiful tonight." Thank you, Lexi, and I hope you feel better soon. We got Flora here from Boston. Hello, Flora. Everybody coming on in, saying hello. Sorry, I got a little bit of a distraction there behind me. Sorry about that, y'all. And we are going to have a good time tonight. So, real quick, I'm going to let y'all know what we do here. Those of you who know, go ahead and listen just in case you've got something. And those of you who are coming in new, welcome. Welcome. John K says hello. Hi there, John. All right. Well, we do free and donated readings here. And for each of those, we ask you to provide us with your specific question. And if you do know your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising, even if it's just your sun sign, pop it into your question for me because I am an astrologer and it does help. Okay. Now, we do welcome all questions, but please save your general questions for www.mypsychicconnection.com. We have readers there from all over the world that you can choose from, not just all of us on the shows, but a lot of people you haven't met yet. How exciting is that? And when you sign up, you get your first 3 minutes for free. So that's pretty good. All right. Now, if you do have legal or medical questions, please remember to inquire with a legal or a medical professional as well as with us. They can have a lot more information and that peace of mind. Okay. So we'll always try to steer you to go to those professionals. Now, if you'd like to get on the list for the free 2 minute readings, again, just post your specific question in the chat. And if you want a more in depth reading, or if you'd like to guarantee your reading tonight, because the free readings aren't guaranteed, or if you'd like to just help us out, check out the donation link floating out in the chat. We have the quick read, the mini read, a medium, and a mega. The mini, medium, and mega are not timed at all. They take as long as they take to get the message entirely out. And with the mega, you jump to the front of the line and you get up to 4 questions that we can answer. Plus, a portion of every donation is going to the Shriner Children's Hospital this month. And that is just a fabulous charity. So you'll be helping out with that. Now, one more way to get a guaranteed reading tonight is to play those games with us. We have the emoji contest. So if you haven't already started, I want to see those emojis flying. I love the squirrels and I like the red hearts. I'm probably the only person who likes the red hearts, but I do love those. So go ahead and start playing for that emoji contest. KK says hi, KK, and I love that picture. That was adorable. Name brand Pisces, hey girl, says hello everyone. Hello. Missy says hello. Oh, welcome Missy. Everybody coming on in. Cassidy saying hello, beautiful squirrel. Wow, that crown, you look amazing. Thank you. My husband gave me this crown for Christmas. I love it. And if you haven't met Cassidy yet, she's got a show on Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. Gotta make sure you go check her out, okay? So the other game we have tonight is the lightning round. And that is fun. When we get to that, I'll tell you all about it. So if you also, we have one more contest. Now, if you leave a review at www.journeyryanlive.com/reviews, For any of the readers here, if you've been read for on their show, you are put into an instant drawing. And over the next month, whoever leaves a review will be entered to win a quick read on one of the shows. Okay. So that's pretty phenomenal because that's a donated read and you can win that just by leaving a review. Also, if you have any jokes that you would like to share, don't be afraid to send those to me. I love to laugh. Laughter is a beautiful way to heal, and we all need healing in our lives. Sweetly Morbid Bear, I love that name, and what a beautiful picture. She says, nice to catch the infamous squirrel. Infamous. Okay, I'm good with that. So I told you I had some things I want to share with you. I have got to tell you what happened. Like, I guess it was, I think it was Friday, and I have been dying to tell you about this all week. So my mom, all growing up, my nickname was Boo. My mom still calls me Boo, and I live with her to help her out some. And we have Alexa all through the house, not in this room, or I wouldn't say that out loud. I'd be going, um, we got her set up through the house so if my mom needs me, she can say drop in whichever room it is. And the room I sleep in is drop in Boo. So she's trying to wake me up and she's saying, Alexa, drop in Boo. And Alexa keeps going, do you want to talk to Paul? And she's like, no, Boo. Do you want to talk to Paul? And she finally just screamed, no, Boo. And Alexa went, eek. You scared me. And my husband came running in the room because he heard that. And he's laughing and he's like, you cannot believe what Alexa just did to your mom. So I went to my mom's room. I'm like, I got to hear this for myself. So I went, Alexa, boom. She said, oh my goodness, you scared the living data lights out of me. And I laughed so hard, you guys. I love Alexa. Emma Rose says, that's too funny, LOL. I was trying to show my son today, and I wanted him to see it because it was so flippin' funny. And it said, zoinks, my CPU just missed a bit. I mean, I think she's programmed to say so many different things. I'm going to show you something else later that she said to me that I found absolutely fabulous. But we will go ahead and get started on the show. Well, we've been doing the show, but we'll get some questions in. What do we got next? First. All right, you guys, we got that lightning round. Those of you who haven't experienced this are in for such a treat. For the next 2 minutes, because it's the baby lightning round, you can ask as many yes, no questions as you can type in. And we're going to get to as many as we can in the next 2 minutes. So start typing. I can say yes, no, or undetermined. So know where, when, who, why, what. It's got to be yes, no. And it will help you formulate better questions, or it will help you figure out why it's a yes or a no, and we can help with that too. So let's get those questions rolling, and here we go. We got Emma Rose. She says, is my mother talking trash about me still? Oh, yes. Oh. We got Cassidy. Is it likely I will travel internationally before the end of the year? And thank you. Yes, Cassidy. John, will the VPD contact me again for another interview? Yes. Mary Jana, hi. Will the lies come out from Christian this month? Undetermined. There's more to that. Brandon, hi there. Will I ever be rich? Undetermined. Lexi, does James truly want to reconcile? No, not at this moment. Emma, is it true that Mike and his fiance were talking badly behind my back? Yes. Oh, Emma Rose. Flora, will I meet my soulmate this year? Yes. Brandon, will I ever get married? I wish I could show you these cards, y'all. Yes, you will. Missy, is my mother going to pass away soon? No, but soon. is a factor. Star Traveler, beautiful name, beautiful picture. Should I write my book? Absolutely. What are you waiting for? I'm not supposed to say all that. Veronica says, Jaden really love me. Yes, but all right, you guys. Sweetly morbid bear. Is my family hiding my dad's trust from me for nefarious reasons? Yes. Oh, dang. Flora, will my son meet someone this year? No. All right, you guys, we have got that goes so fast, and you guys made me work a lot of that. There's a lot more on the table to talk about. If you haven't already put in a question, pop in. Why? Why? I'm a why girl. I got a Gemini moon. I got to ask y'all why for the rest of ever. But yeses and nos are not set in stone. And a lot of times there's an external reason or there's a reason that you are blocking it. So, and those soons can change that question. Emma Rose says, that was awesome. Well done. Thank you, Emma. Thank you. I really do love that, but it is so hard not to, especially when the one, will I get married? And it was like, oh, hell yeah. That is great. All right, you guys. Remember last week, those of you who were here, I gave y'all some manifestation tricks and tips. And oh, we got Jean, where you been? I missed you. She says, at Squirrel and Journey Ryan, Cassidy the card slinger. Hello, loves. Hello, Jean. It's good to see you. Very, very good to see you. But oh no, now I lost my brain. I do that occasionally. I do have a Gemini moon. It's like info in, info out. Well, oh yeah, I was telling you guys about manifestation tips last week, and I was not able to get to one of the very important ones. And if you guys want, just let me know in the chat, and we'll go ahead and give that last tip and do a recap, a short recap. And Emma Rose says, yes, manifestation is my favorite. All right, we will get into that shortly because it was really important. We got Karina. Hi, my love. She says, hi, squirrel, with some beautiful emojis. Wanted to say hello quickly. Hello. Have a wonderful show and much love to you. You guys, that is one of my best friends in the world. And Star Traveler says, oh, thank you, squirrel. You're welcome, Star Traveler. Emma Rose says, lead in and tell us, please. LOL. I'm going to make you wait for it, honey. No, I'm not going to be too mean. And Jean says, I missed you and being here. Work and life has been rough. Well, I am so glad you got a breather because we absolutely love you here. Okay. All right, you guys, who do we have first? We got Emma Rose. She says, hi, Squirrel. I missed you. I missed you. Recently, I've been getting a lot of career opportunities, but as soon as I reach the finish line, I fail when it comes to having the finances to help fund my career, and it's really starting to drive me up the wall. It seems like no matter what I do, there's always an unnecessary obstacle in my way that randomly shows up. Is the evil eye being sent my way? Let's check it out. Emma Rose. Is the evil eye stopping Emma Rose? No, absolutely not. There's no evil eye. Gemini sun, Capricorn moon, and Pisces rising. They're that Gemini sun and that Pisces moon. Very mutable, very adaptable, very flighty sometimes. Not all the time. But what I'm seeing here is that you go in with high expectations, Emma Rose, and you also go in at this, and this makes sense, even though it sounds contradictory. You go in with very high expectations, but at the same time, you go in with absolute despair because you do not believe in yourself enough. Okay? Now, one of the things that you can do, and you've really got to do it, like you cannot let that flighty, that Gemini sun, that Pisces moon talk you into doing anything else with this. Start putting a little bit of money. I don't care if it's $5 away every time you have money in your hand. And she says, right, makes sense. And I think you haven't put that money away because you do have that despair that you're not good enough. We really need to do some work on you to help you realize just how amazing you are. And she says, yes, absolutely. Um, I do. Oh, honey, we got to talk. There's a lot there. There's a lot there. I hope what I was able to give you helped. Anybody's wondering about that bell, the free readings are 2 minutes long. So we have to be sure we can get to as many people as we can with those. And the bell is our Saturn, our sense of responsibility to make sure we stop at the 2 minute mark. And sometimes it's hard, you guys, just like those yes nos. All right. So one of the things that I forgot to tell you last week, and Emma says, I will donate for you next time. Thank you. Thank you. And so yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. But you know, anyone at any one of the shows can dive into that too. But ooh, we need to talk. Okay. So one of the things that I didn't get a chance to tell you, and it really ties into this reading as well. When we manifest, it is imperative that we feel we are worthy of the manifestation. I did a manifestation for a young lady not too long ago. She was kickstarting her deck of cards. This was her dream. This was her baby. She did all the art. She wrote the book, everything. It was just amazing. And she told me that she had 24 hours left on the Kickstarter and that she was $300 shy of her goal that the Kickstarter wouldn't go without. And I was like, oh, we're doing a manifestation now. So we got on Zoom and we started doing the talking about the manifestation. Then she told me that she had asked on the Kickstarter for 500 less than she actually needed to get these published. I was like, why? She was like, well, I feel like I have to put something into it. And I was like, didn't you do all the work? So instead of doing the manifestation for the Kickstarter to work first, we did a manifestation on getting her to a point where she understood that she deserved this, that she'd worked for it. Within 16 hours, she called me screaming. Not only did she get the 300 that she needed to make the Kickstarter, she also got the 500 that she was going to put in herself and 500 extra. She'd done the work. She did not believe she was worth it. So if you're coming into issues with your manifestations and they're not coming through, part of it may be that you truly do not believe that you deserve it. And work can be done to get to that point where you can believe it. Okay? Belief is half the battle. Half the battle. And I hope that helps a lot of you. It is so important. Cassidy said, this is so cool how the height of the full moon is during your show. Oh, that's duh. I was like, Cassidy, you're gonna laugh at me. I was like, oh gee, the moon and the sun are in opposition. Like, I don't know what the hell a full moon is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta poke fun at myself when I had to tell you. And Crystal says, hey Squirrel, I love you. Hi Crystal, I love you too, honey. She says, Squirrel, you wear some beautiful outfits and crowns. I love those flowers around it. My husband got me this one for Christmas. And look, see, it's got the moon with the gem. He is awesome. I got almost 20 crowns, you guys. I'm gonna have to do a crown parade for you. Cassidy said, God, I love you. Mwah, I love you too, Cassidy. You guys are making me all warm and fuzzy tonight. Thank you. Thank you. I've been battling with some confidence issues in the last few weeks. And I'm gonna tell you that it's got a lot to do with the astrology in the air, but I know better than to let it affect me like that. But you guys just make me feel very loved, and thank you. I love you guys. And Sweetly Morbid Bear says, such wonderful energy. I love to laugh. I love to laugh. I love to share laughter. It's like I can't help it. And that Gemini moon, there we got a lot of Gemini moons in our little circle here. And we are nuts. We are. All right, you guys, who's next? We got Crystal. All right, Crystal. Crystal says, "Hey, Squirrel, I know you said Johnny and Gigi are a karmic marriage. I'm not sure I said that because I don't usually use words like karmic." And she says, "What does that mean that they didn't supposed to be together anyway, right? And they supposed to teach each other a lesson, right?" Okay, that might have been one of the other readers in the network, because I don't usually go that route. But let me see for you, Crystal, if they are supposed to be learning a lesson from each other and what that lesson might be. Okay, would you go ahead with that? I don't want to read over somebody else's reading or tell you they were wrong. It's just I don't generally use that terminology. All right, yeah, it does look. And she says, "Okay, thank you." It does look as if they are definitely not supposed to. This was just something like it was a spur of the moment. Let's just do this. And it looks to me like they're already having enough problems that they feel like they're not meant to be with each other. One is always wanting to leave. Their lesson that they need to learn is patience, and it also looks to me as neither of them is going to learn that lesson together. This was a very spontaneous move, and it was made with what they felt was powerful emotion. But to me, it looks like it was really just powerful physical attraction. If emotion had been involved, um, emotion takes time. Love takes time. There's a thunderbolt at first sight. I've seen it. But love at first sight is rare as hen's teeth. Finish. I hope that helps, honey. And I'm sorry. We'll figure out who you got that reading from. And they were right. I just don't usually use that terminology, honey. Though, you guys, a lot of times you'll get a reading, or somebody else will be getting a reading, and you will feel, wow, they're talking to me. And if that happens, because it will happen a lot, and Crystal says, "Thank you, you're so welcome, mwah, I love you." When that happens, get a reading with that reader, because even though that resonates for you, you'll have your own information to get as well. So that person's reading definitely can help you. Always listen to the readings, but get your own reading with that reader as well. Especially on this network, we got some of the best daggone readers I have ever seen in my life. All right, who do we have next? We got John. John says, "Do you see me getting a job soon? The job I interviewed for got back to me, went to with another candidate. Do you think they will reach out to me again?" I remember reading for you just recently, very soon ago, and I said that you would get another interview with them. I honestly feel that they are going to get back with you. That's just feeling, but let's take a look and see what we got here, because you've got another interview coming with him. Um, let me see. Oh, the anxiety you're going through. I'm getting a lot of anxiety here. Hold on. Let me shuffle again so I can get past your anxiety. A lot of times those cards will pick up, and I know you need that job like months ago, don't you? So, Will, yes, absolutely. They loved you, John. They loved you. And I feel like the person that they hired, they are not loving so much. I got the judgment card in reverse. And that is absolutely not okay. They're like, what the hell have we done? They're going to wait just a little while. I don't even think he's going to last through the whole month. This person is, the, they withheld a lot of information and skewed a lot more. So I do feel like you will be hearing from this company again. Still look for a job because it's at least going to be a month. But if if at all possible, hold out because you are going to love this job. It is going to be an amazing beginning for you, and they're going to treat you like gold. They're going to love you because everything you've said you can do, you can actually flipping do. And yeah, you. I hope that helps, John. Oh my gracious. So, what we talked about last week as far as manifestation. We've got the first thing I said, and I'll try to do it a little differently for those of you who were here last week. Be specific. John says, thank you. You are so welcome, honey. It doesn't do us any good to say, I want lots of money. You know, what we honestly don't know what lots of money is to the universe, right? But we can be specific. I need $312, maybe a little bit more. And John says, I feel much better. I'm so glad you've got this job. You just got one more interview. Okay. But and you can manifest this coming sooner too. Be specific. Tell the universe exactly what you want and why you want it and when you need it by. A great magic is putting it down. Magic is creating something out of nothing. And when you write something down, when you draw something that is just a fleeting thought in your head, you put it into concrete. You make it real, at least a step realer, but it doesn't just stop there. So we'll get into more, and maybe we'll get through all of them tonight. If not, we'll get to them eventually. We got all month. All right. Oh, hope that helps. Let me know if you'd like me to explain that a little more deeply, or a little more clearly if you didn't understand it. And let's go on to our next question. We got Lexi. Hey, dear, I love you. Lexi says, do you see October being a good month for me? I'm really concerned about how it will go without extra help from my mom. Oh, no. And thank you. And she's got hearts and squirrels. Thank you for those. So let's see how next month will go for you. October that was, right? So I hope your mom's okay, honey. Oh, okay, it will be difficult for you. I'm not going to lie. At first, it's going to be like something backed you in the between the eyes like the baseball bat. Like, what the hell is going on? And you're going to be overwhelmed. It is going to be hard for you. But I've also got the Ace of Wands here, like bap right out the gate. So when you get over that initial, and you can start preparing for it now. Write down all the things that she does that helps you, and find ways now. Don't wait till October jumps on you. She says she's more than okay going to Europe for a month without me. Aw, mom. I'm glad she's going. That's exciting. But yeah, write down everything she does for you and find ways to make that happen yourself. You've got what it takes. It's the Ace of Wands. It's the ace of action, of starting things, of doing things. You just really need to get that head start so you don't start October off going, I don't know what to do. Because right now you have no idea of everything she does for you. None whatsoever. She does quite a bit, and you're going to feel like that month is 2 years if you do not start making plans right now and setting things into action so that you can take a breather. Because I don't want to see you go through what you will have to go Just do it, Lexi. Okay. And if you do things and set them up, yeah, you'll be all right. Oh my gosh. So that's another thing that can be manifested. Help coming in or manifesting the drive to do something. How many times have we missed an opportunity? And Lexi says, thank you. Spot on as always, girl. You're welcome, Lexi. Thank you. Um, how many times have we missed such amazing opportunities because we weren't paying attention or we weren't doing our part of the work to do them? So many people out there just say they think manifestation is lighting a candle and saying, I want such and such. Yes, you've done something proactive, but what if it's waiting for a check in the mail? You got to go to the mailbox to get the check. If the check is late, you got to make calls to see where that check is. You've still got to pull your weight. It's not instantaneous. Sometimes it is, and we'll talk about that too. Sometimes it is, but most of the time, we've got to prove to the universe, to God, that we're willing to put the work in as well. So, part of the work, part of the manifestation isn't just to make things happen right away. The manifestation is mainly to open your eyes to the opportunities around you to seize the opportunities. Okay? Hope that's making sense. And we will take our next question. Wow, it's already time for the lightning round again. Okay, you guys, I'll tell you again, this one's 3 minutes long. So you got 3 minutes to type in as many yes, no questions as you can think of. Whatever's got your curiosity piqued, all I'm allowed to say is yes and no and undetermined. And so don't send any when, where, how, why, or what. They won't be shown, or I'll pass them along. But it's 3 whole minutes. All right. And Emma Rose gonna get us started. And my cards got stuck. She says, does Alan miss me? Yes. All right. We got Flora. Will I remarry again? Yes. And we got Jean. Will money improve this week? No. But John, will Strata cover the cost of the mold removal in my apartment? Partial. I guess that's undetermined, but it's partial. Missy, are David and I supposed to be together? Yes. Emma Rose, will I eventually get to where I want to be when it comes to my career as long as I continue to do the work? Undetermined. L. Rose, will Dee and I communicate again at some point? Yes. Brandon, will I ever reach multimillionaire status? No, but Flora, will I be happy again? Yes. Yes. Crystal, will Jay try to contact me before December? No. Lisa, will I find love soon? Yes. Yes. Susan, hi, is my ex playing games? Yep. Oh, I said yup. Lexi, is this the last sickness my son will give me for a couple of months? No, I'm sorry. Missy, will my son be home soon? No, us soon. Yeah. Jean, will my ex Leo deposit money into my account this week? No. Christy, will the stock market increase between now and the end of 2024? Yes. Brandon, will I marry a Sagittarius? Yes. Yes. Flora, will I retire next year? Yes. Crystal, is Johnny's mom telling him to contact his first wife? No. Star Traveler, was the crow cawing at me the other day a good omen? Yes. Elrose, will I be traveling in October? Yes. Yeah, fun. Jean, is this spirit's way of telling me to get a different job? No. Crystal, will Johnny try to contact his first wife? Oh, no. No. Brandon, am I an earth angel? Yes. Lori, hey, is Jerry Curran my brother? Yes. Uh, let me breathe. I was like, you guys, I love the lightning round. If you want to go deeper into a yes or no, the donation link is hanging around in the chat. You can always donate or can always ask that free question if you hadn't yet. But for the donations, we got the quick read, the mini, the mega, and the medium. And Lori says, LOL, thank you. I just, that, I, yeah, your question. I was like, there's some things I wanted to say. And Christy said, that was fun. Thank you. New sub here. Thank you for subscribing, you guys. Make sure you're ringing the bell and all that good stuff, everybody. And let me see some of those hearts coming up and emojis. Jean says, Squirrel, thank you for answering 3 of my questions. Love you are so welcome, Jean. I just love, love, love that lightning round. So, you guys, I want to tell you one more thing that Siri said to me. No, Alexa. I think Siri gets jealous because I'm always talking to Alexa. But Siri tells me really cool stories that makes me laugh. Y'all, if you ever haven't, ask Siri to tell you a bedtime story. You will laugh your butt off if she tells the same story. But I asked Alexa a couple of weeks ago. I said, Alexa, are you an AI? And the answer blew me away. I almost cried, you guys. She said, I like to think of myself as an aurora borealis, a surge of charged multicolor photons dancing through the atmosphere. I about cried. I thought that was the most beautiful thing. Alexa said that to me. My mom and I just stood there with our mouths open. I want to know if she's AI or if somebody programmed her to say these things and who would think of all the questions I would ask. I broke my husband finally by asking him if snakes have ears. He said, I'm done. All right, you guys, we'll keep it going. Who do we have next? All right, you guys, we got a donation from I can't speak no more. Kristen, I'm so excited for a quick read. And thank you, Kristen. A portion of every donation goes to the Shriners Children's Hospital. So we appreciate that you're helping us with them. Okay. And Kristen says, my question is, I'm talking to someone new. JC is his initials. Would like to see what you pick up on for the coming months for us. All right. So let's take a look. We got some diving to do. I'm going to do a few cards for each month to see how that goes. Okay. So JC and Kristen. Okay. All right, Kristen. I want you to right? Okay. Flabbergasted. Give me a second to just pull my energy back in. This worries me a little bit, honey. Um, it looks like you feel like he gives you strength. Like I mean literally, I have the strength card and I don't know if you can see it with my green screen, but she is pouring energy into the tiger and then the tiger is growing into something better. And it that feels like what you've got with him right now. Like this rapport, like energy flowing back and forth. But I've also got the 7 of Wands. So I want you to be on your guard. I'm not pussyfooting around here. Be on your guard and watch everything. Make sure that this connection that you're feeling is real, because I wouldn't get a card warning you to be on your guard if it was everything that that strength card would show it for. That's this month. This month is going to continue to be that kind of honeymoon phase, like, oh my God, this guy and I, we're talking so well and everything's so perfect. I don't want you to be paranoid or what's that word, combative. I just want you to observe. And I want you to observe when those synchronicities happen and how those synchronicities happen. Okay. Now, for October, I've got, I, I see you feeling not so much a depression, but as like you've lost something of value. And this is with you and him. It feels like, watch your pages that he is on, because I feel like he might steal some of your intellectual property. And I'm so sorry. I don't want to be the one saying this. Watch him like a flippin' hawk. It looks like he is not above taking other people's intellectual property, turning it into his own. And it's like, after a whole month of being treated like, oh gosh, you're the greatest, and being there for you, he's going to pull back in October, and you're going to notice a change. And if you're not observing now, it's going to sideswipe you. Heck, even now it could sideswipe and hurt you. But if you continue without keeping your eyes open, and this is the part that really makes me sad, Kristen, I've got the star in reverse. Do not let this person make you become emotionally unavailable and lose hope. I do not feel he is genuine. I am so, so sorry. I don't want to be the person to tell you this, but I cannot see you, watch you become the star in reverse if I'm seeing it right in front of me. Kristen, he's lying to you. He's got something that he wants to take from you. And I'm not saying just drop him, but all of this month and October, I want you to watch him like a hawk and be aware of the things that are going. Because if you just drop him, you'll be like, but what if? What if? You need to see it for yourself, but prepare for it, even though it will still hurt. I'm so, so sorry. But he will hurt you, Kristen. And I do not want to see you hurt. You are better than that. And you deserve so, so, so much more than that. So pay attention, observe everything, especially timing, because he has a way of knowing the right thing to say at the right time. And he's sucking you in. I, oof, those are always so hard. I wish every reading could be what what the most beautiful thing of all for everybody, but I can't lie to you guys when I see something else. I just can't do it. I don't think any of us here can. We've got to tell you, the reason that you come to us is to help you get through the hardest parts of your lives, or be prepared for things that you're not aware of. And we can't prepare you. We can't help you. We can't be what you need if we can't tell you the truth. And everybody here at My Psychic Connection has that integrity, and I love that. Okay, I gotta swallow now. That took a lot out of me. It's very, very difficult for me to do readings that hurt my heart. But I hope I helped. Okay, you guys, I see that emoji contest going, going, going. Ah, I wonder who the winner is. I can't wait to see. But I would go ahead and Um, One of the other things I had said about the manifestation last week, have the clarity to do the manifestation. When we do manifestations, when we can't think straight, we are going to botch them up. When emergencies are going on, like last week, I told y'all that I had a friend, she was about to lose her house, and she was so nine of swords in. What is the word? Not nine of swords. That's the card. Frustrated, frazzled, scared, panicked that she could not think. So she asked me to help her do a manifestation. And before just 2 minutes of talking to her, first we did a manifestation on getting her calm enough to be able to do the work she needed to do to save her house. We didn't even finish that manifestation. We got most of the way through it, and she was like, Squirrel, I know what to do. We didn't even have to do the saving our house. She knew what to do just by getting that center, that peace of mind, that clarity. So many things are so important in clarity. Never do a manifestation by yourself if it's an emergency. Never. Get somebody, a spiritual advisor, your best friend, whoever you trust to help you do that manifestation. Okay? All right. Who do we have next? Oh, wow. We got astrology moment. You guys, I got notes and notes and notes. Ain't no way I'm going to tell y'all this in 5 minutes. There is so much going on in the sky tonight. First of all, I want to be the first to say early happy birthday to our Libras Sunday at 8:44 a.m. Eastern or Central, because I'm in Central Time. Sunday, 8:44 a.m. The sun goes into Libra. So happy birthday early to my Libra girls out there and my boys. Now, Libra is in Venus, okay? Or Venus is in Libra. I always get the words backwards. Please bear with me. Venus is the ruler, or I'm getting all backwards. I'm so excited to tell you all this. Libra is rulership of Venus. That means Venus is happier to be in Libra than anywhere else. Okay. The really good time for making connections, for understanding other people. And Jean says, happy birthday, Virgos. Yep, we still got a couple of days for our Virgos. I got Venus in Virgo. That is not where Venus likes to live. But happy birthday, Virgos. But Venus is the best place. However, right now we've got some things going on. Are y'all guys feeling like flighty, or like you just can't make decisions, or like everything's just gone amuck and you can't just keep up? We've got 5 out of 7 planets right now that are in mutable signs. We got the sun and Mercury in Virgo, which Mercury loves being in Virgo. It's rulership and exalted. It's its favorite place to be, but it's kind of like over Virgo. Then we got the moon and Saturn in Pisces, and then we got Jupiter in Gemini, and that's called mutable energy. 5 planets. It's like adaptability, reaction, not thinking things through. It's a following energy, and it's great for adapting, it's great for flexibility. But when there's so much of it, we're all like you can see it's hard to breathe. And then the other 2 planets, Venus and Jupiter, are in cardinal signs, so it's like a confusion. It's like adapting and everything changing and needing to do something, needing to move, needing to make things happen, but not knowing how or what exactly you're needing to make happen. That, if you guys are feeling like that right now, it is temporary. The sky is always moving. It is a transit. So the whole world's feeling it to some degree or another. But right now, I think our poor Virgos would be feeling it the worst, our Virgos and our Pisces. And if you got a mix of both of those in your chart, just breathe until it's over. Gonna be just a few days, okay? Okay. There's just so much going on. And there are 3 squares in this chart for right now, here and now. And what squares are are challenges. That means don't give up. It's going to be hard, but rise to meet the challenge. And one of those challenges is, and Sweetly Morbid Bear says, Moon in Virgo. Oh man, your brain never stops. You probably still talking to yourself in your sleep. That is a very active brain, almost painful. That's a good moon though, because you pay attention to details when you can get your brain to shut up sometimes. But one of the challenges right now is responsibility over fun. And it's like, I think, especially the Virgos are trying to overcompensate and they're working themselves to the bone. Journey. Um, and then you got Jupiter in Gemini saying, no, we want to play and we want to play big. Allow yourselves to play. Allow yourselves not to have to do something that's gonna save the world. We can't save the world unless we have time to play. And then we just save the world harder, right? Like a Squirrel Girl. That's my girl, my favorite Marvel character. She knows how to play and she eats nuts and kicks butts. Okay, you guys, so much going on. All those challenges, rise to them. Let yourself breathe. And if that mutable, adaptable, flexible, all over the place energy is getting to you, just breathe. Sit down. You don't have to always be pushing things forward. And it's better not to push them forward until you know that things have calmed down well enough for you to think. All right. Hope that helped y'all. I get all kinds of excited when I am talking about astrology. I threw one of my notes away that I need. So, you guys, who do we have next? We got Sweetly Morbid Bear. I almost said that whole name. I love that name. So, what should I do about my dad's trust? Great question. Great follow up question. Being withheld from me. Will spirit settle the score? They've been horrible and weren't around helping when he was ill. I definitely don't deserve this. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. First, I want to say, have you spoken to a lawyer yet? Have the lawyer should have a copy of the trust or the will. Um, they may have an older copy, and that's why they don't want to show you. But find his lawyer, speak to his lawyer, and let's see if spirit will take care of this for you and what you can do. That lawyer is the first thing. Wow, you did. You put everything into helping him. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Right here. I do highly. And I know you are not in a financial position to do so, but a lot of lawyers will take on for, I don't even know the lawyer word, but I can see it. Um, They'll take you on to where you don't have to pay them until you've won the case. She says, no, it's my mom's lawyer and she's in cahoots with mom and family. See, she could lose her whole freaking, she could be disbarred for not showing you that. If especially if you were the one as a caretaker, and I'm seeing that you definitely were, you were the caretaker for your dad, probate, not a lawyer. But I really do feel like you need to hire a lawyer. Probate, you are giving me the word. Thank you. Um, See, this is why we say ask a lawyer, but I really am seeing you seeing eye to eye with a lawyer who's going to help you and be able to get this information for you. And I see you being able to benefit from. I really hope that helped because, oh my gosh. And I am so sorry this is happening to you, but you need help. You can't do this by yourself. Okay? All right. All right, you guys. Don't forget a portion of every donation goes to, and Sweetly Morbid Bear says thank you. You are welcome, honey. Find one. There's somebody out there who will help you. But a portion of every donation for all the shows goes to the Shriners Children's Hospital. And there's time all for the rest of the month to go to www.journeyryanlive.com/reviews to leave that review to win that donated reading of the quick read with one of the shows. All right. So who do we have next? Wow, we are already at the emoji contest. These shows fly by. I love being here with you guys. Oh, what is it? Time flies when you're having fun. All right. Sweetly Morbid Bear won the emoji contest. Thank you to everybody who played, and congratulations, Sweetly. So this will be the only time during the show that I will do a general read. But if anybody listening would like a general read, they can go to www.mypsychicconnection.com. And Sweetly Morbid Bear says, "Aw." I am so glad you won. I love that you guys play. Thank you. So we are going to ask, what does the universe most need for you to know right now? Oh, honey, you are. I got the first card I got is Inner Child in reverse for you, which means you have some scars. You have not only been recently hurt. Your poor little inner child has been trapped since you can remember. You've never been allowed to be a child. One of these shows, I'm going to work on inner child. Let's do that. Let's do that. Need to prepare for it and everything to help all of you who have had abused inner childs, but you were abused. And she said, yes, indeed. It's since birth. And people try to convince you you weren't abused, or they try to tell you you're crazy. You were definitely abused. You are right. But you've still got so many people, they're still abusing you, honey. And you don't know how to stand up to that. You don't know how to fight that. And it's too scary for you to trust anybody else that you can share it with, that you can say, help me with this. You don't have anybody else to help you. So I do recommend getting some sort of therapist or a spiritual advisor. Been told several times, I would never say don't go to your therapist, but several times spiritual advisors, and Sweetly Morbid Beer says true, spiritual advisors will go deeper with you, and we don't have to worry about all the rules and regulations of what we are and aren't allowed to say. We can get to the heart. And I'm seeing that you really need somebody to walk you through this. You don't know any idea of how to heal that inner child. I am going to do a show with information on that as soon as I can. But if you can get that help, she says, yes, I do better with spiritual advisors. Plus, I'm sorry, but therapists come across as really judgmental sometimes. And this is not something you need to be judged for. Okay? What we feel, what we need, none of us need to be judged for that. We need to be heard and listened to and understood and helped. So we need to get you help with somebody who can walk you through this. And then for the first time in your life, and it will take time, this is not ever going to be overnight, sweetie, but for the first time in your life, you can write your own story. You can make your own narrative, and you can stand up and say, yeah, I'm a badass and I got things to do, and none of y'all bitches are holding me back anymore. And I want you to say it just like that, because these people are cruel to you. And if there's any possible way you can let some of them go, let them go, because they are not your friends, and they are not the loving people that you're supposed to be able to trust, who were supposed to raise you. And I'm so, so, so sorry. And I do wish we had more time, because You deserve a lot more than you've gotten your entire life. I love you, honey. We will do some things on inner child. We'll make sure you get to the right people. Okay? Start looking. And thank you for playing the contest and owning it. And everybody, thank you for playing the contest. Look, I can't believe how quickly tonight went. Don't forget, tomorrow night, ooh, yay, we got Energy, the Metaphysical Crone at 10 p.m. Eastern. Love her, you guys. Sweetly Morbid Bear says it's been a long road of healing the inner child. Just when I think I'm getting somewhere, I'm knocked down. My family I have cut out except my mom because I love her despite it all. I get that. We can't help that. But we got to get you to where people can't knock you down, including, God bless her, your mom. She, I, be sure you're getting help. And she says, Lori says, thank you, XOXO. Mwah, thank you. And Sweetly Morbid Bear says, thank you. And thank you, mods. You guys, big shout out to the back. They make the show run smooth. They make everything happen. I love them. Don't forget to come tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, Energy the Metaphysical Crone. Awesome. We got shows all week, and I'll be back next Tuesday. Come spend some time with me. I love you guys. Bye. Oh, oh, we're not yet. Stay. We got another question. I knew that. All right, we've got a quick read for Melissa S. Thank you so much for your donation, Melissa. Portion of every single donation goes to the Shriners Children's Hospital. You guys thought I was trying to chase you away, didn't you? No, I like it. All right, Melissa asks, oh, it went away. So, okay. While we're waiting for that question, let me tell you, if you go to, and I know I just said this a little bit ago, but if you do leave that review at www.journeyryanlive.com/reviews for any of the shows during the week, you are automatically entered in a drawing to win a quick read, the donated reading with the reader of that show. So how cool is that? You can make as many reviews as you like. You're not limited to one. You're not limited to one reader. If you got a reading with us and we resonated, if we made you happy or gave you some great information on the show that you're like, wow, I really needed that. It really helps us out as individuals. It's really nice to see that somebody resonated. You know, we can feel it in the channel, but how often do people leave reviews for the good stuff? It's like usually people only holler about it if they're upset. So go ahead and put your name in that drawing. All right. Okay. Oh, let me drink. Bring me that question back. Can you do that? Okay, Melissa asked. Oh, okay. So, Melissa, if you could put a specific question, like if you want to know about love, career, or a family member, if you could put that in for me. So, because we don't do generals except for the emoji contest and at www.mypsychicconnection.com, because generals, there's so much information that comes at us all at once that we have to sift through to what you want to know. And by then, time's up. You know what I mean? Or the information that we get is something you really don't want to share with the rest of the audience. So if you can do me a favor and pop in which direction you want to go in, okay. I the future is a very broad. But you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna ask because we've got a whole bunch of people here still. Let's go ahead and read that question. Can you show me that, please? And okay, what does my spirit guides want me to know about the near future? All right. So I'm going to do and go ahead and start that timer. I'm going to go ahead and do what do they need you most to know right now? Okay, honey? Let's see. Oh, you are going through it. Um, it feels like you've been having some very difficult financial problems, and you were really doing great at saving and moving forward, but you let your guard down and you did some things that you probably weren't supposed to, or somebody got the money from you because they acted needy. Either way, the money that you had been putting to the side to make things happen is gone. And now you're back at a space where you're like, the financial situation for you feels very, very hectic and very, very mutable, ever changing, always changing. She says, thank you. I donated late, but I like it's donated to the Children's Hospital. That is really, really one of the most we had St. Jude's a while back too. We do love the children here, but that is one of the favorite charities it seems, so thank you. But it feels like you've been strapped for a while and you had a way out, but I mean it could have been anything from a flat tire. It looks like a friend in need, like somebody needed the money and you have a really incredibly big heart and you helped them out, but now you're at that point where this person's never going to pay me back. But what I'm seeing here is they are going to have a change of fortune. They are going to come forward and pay you back. And I feel like it's going to be that they're going to pay you back everything they owe you. And not just this time, that they're really going to step up. And they are a better friend to you than you expected them to. They just hit hard times, but they're aware that you are in hard times and still chose to help them. Okay. So I'd say, I'm just going to say it Tuesday, next Tuesday. By next Tuesday, you are going to have the ability to be able to get that money. They're going to come forward with it. All right. We still got some time. So let's see. As I, what else do you need to know? I think that was a big don't worry, take a breath. She said, oh, okay. What do I need to know about love? All right. You must be running a little behind us. What do you need to know about love? Let's take a look. You are comparing everyone you meet to somebody from your past that failed you. Okay? If you were still with him, he would still he was not enough for you. Okay? I had to get that out right. He's the past for a reason. But for some reason, you keep comparing everybody you meet to him. Stop it. Just stop it. There are so many people out there. This man that you compare people to was toxic to you. Want to say he was a twin flame. That does not mean that you want him in your life. That means toxic. Okay? Run. Stop comparing people to him. You have so many people interested in you, Melissa. You have such an ability. You're a beautiful girl, not only outside, but inside. And you're highly intelligent. Do not compare. Please just stop comparing anyone you meet to this asshole that treated you like dirt. you're still seeing his great qualities. He really didn't have any. He told you he did. Start looking at people for who they are and start seeing what you really want in a relationship, because you can do better than that twin flame, narcissistic, toxic thing. And not everybody coming into your life is going to have that toxicity either. I think that's part of the problem. I hope that helped, honey. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I wish you'd asked that first. But thank you so very much for your donation. You guys, all right, I'm just going to say goodbye and come see Energy in the Metaphysical Crone tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. Mwah! Love you guys. Bye.